following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
To go. Richland has it. Richland puts up a long three. It's in at the buzzer! 10:50 to go here, and the faceoff is won by North-South onto the stick of Caitlin Armin. Armin feeds it in for Abby. All right, we're going to come out of that intro a little bit early here as we're ready to rock and roll. It's ball one at 5:22 p.m. Maddie O'Lean is the batter. That one will be fouled away for a strike. I guess the first one was a strike. So we'll undo that, put it in as a strike. That pitch will float outside and low for a ball. 1-2 the count now to Maddie O'Lean as the Kindred Richland Vikings didn't make too many changes to their lineup after falling 18-17 to the Fargo South Bruins in a 3-hour and 7-minute marathon game. Assisted somewhat with a extended rain delay. One ball and two strikes. Now Gabby Olick, your starting pitcher. And that one goes out into right field, and it's dropped by Ellie Wiest. And that will go into the books as a reach base on an error. And it is not 18-17. It's 0-0, I promise. There we go. Now it's reset on our screen. We apologize for that. Pitch looked like it may have caught the strike zone, but it did not. Maddie Birchall, the batter now. Two balls and no strikes. Around the bases here, Caitlin Armin at first, Sophie Cody at second, Sophie Ochoa the shortstop, Ava Kelbrenner at third, Alex Agi behind the plate, catching the pitches of the junior pitcher, Gabby Olick in the circle. Showing bunt, pulls it back, and the runner will stay at second. That's Maddie O'Lean on second. The pitch comes across for ball three. In the outfield, Ellie Wiest in left, Alexa Hamry in right, and Greta Rader in center field. Maddie Birchall, the batter, 3 balls, no strikes inside ball 4. And they'll bring up Coralie Schultzwalter. Schultzwalter is 3 for 7 on her plate appearances here on the ND Sports Channel on the games that we've covered for Kindred Richland this season. Infield single, a hit to left field, and a hit to center field on the 3 of 7 that she converted on. That one comes inside, and that swung off the handle of the bat, popped up and caught by Sophie Ochoa. That will put 1 out on the scoreboard, and we'll keep the runner at first and second. Maddie Birchall at first, Maddie O'Lean at second. Now Abby McDonald, the batter here for Kindred Richland. She is also 3 for 7 with 2 hits to left field and 1 hit to right center. That pitch will come inside and miss for a ball, and Gabby Olick struggling a little bit here, still trying to warm up her arm there. 6 balls and 4 strikes on 10 pitches. 3 minutes into the ball game here. 1 ball, no strike. That one slid out into left field. It's going deep over the head of Ellie Wiest, and rounding third is Maddie O'Lean. They will hold Maddie Birchall at third, and it's 1-0 Kindred. Kindred Richland Vikings strike first on the 1-run RBI double by Abby McDonald out into right field. Abby McDonald, the runner on second, Maddie Birchall, the runner on third, and Amanda Raisler fouls the pitch back into the cage. Raisler 0 for 6 on her plate appearances here on the ND Sports Channel. 2 of those 6 reached base on an error. The others were either ground outs or pop outs, and that one's going into foul territory out of play. Nobody will be able to make a play on that one. Once again, 2 runners on, second and third. Abby McDonald on second, Maddie Birchall on third. Kindred Richland with a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first with 1 away. And the count is no balls and 2 strikes. That came down the edge of the plate, and Racer goes down window shopping. And that one goes into center field. It'll drop, scoring Maddie Birchall from third, and they'll round McDonald around third, and that makes it 3-0. As the Spartans struggle to get the ball in from the outfield. Goes on as a double, scoring the 2 runs, and then she advances to third on an error charged to the center fielder. So Kindred Richland jumping out to a 3-0 lead here early on. Fargo North hasn't had a chance to bat yet, obviously. That pitch will come down low into the dirt for a ball, and if those pitches continue like that, it'll be a while before Fargo North has a chance to bat. There's 2 away, but like you saw in the last game against Fargo South, Kindred scores most of their runs with 2 outs in the inning. We'll see if that trend continues here and how much juice they have left in the tank after a 3-hour marathon that was assisted by about a 33-minute rain delay. Looking at the radar, things have cleared up pretty well. We don't expect any delays in this game. I talked to a few people down there. They would love a 3 or 5 inning game here, as long as it went in favor of Fargo North, because it was the Fargo North fans that said that. That one will be popped out to Greta Rader in center, and that will end the inning. So Kindred get 3 across on 2 hits and 2 Fargo North errors, and left 1 on base. We'll see Alexa Hamry, Sophie Ochoa, and Ava Kalbrenner when we come back here in the bottom half of the first inning. Fargo North up to bat for the first time right after this here on the ND Sports Channel. Be right back. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online. All right, walking up to the plate now is Alexa Hamry for the Fargo North Spartans, as they trail 3-0 here in their first chance to bat against the Kindred Richland Vikings, and the pitcher is going to be, let's see here, apparently I had the wrong lineup, because that's Amanda Raisler on the mound, and that was not who the starting pitcher was, and now head coach is looking at the lineup with the umpire, and that may be exactly what I'm referring to here. And lineup had Amanda Raisler on third and Abby McDonald as the starting pitcher. So I'm going to go over and talk to the other umpire and possibly the Kindred coach now. All right, so it looks like Amanda Raisler will be your starting pitcher. And that will put, let's see here, I bring Bren Kopang at third. And that will put Abby McDonald at shortstop. And that's been straightened out. We'll go around the bases here in a moment. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alexa Hamry. Taryn Johnson, the freshman at first. Maddie Birchall, the freshman at second. Abby McDonald, the sophomore shortstop as the pitch comes up high for a ball. Bren Kopang, the senior third baseman. Maddie O'Lean, the junior behind the plate. And Amanda Raisler, the pitcher in the circle. She's a senior this year for Kindred Richland. The outfield here after the 2-1 pitch from Raisler. And that'll be batted right back to Raisler. She'll spin around, fire it over to Taryn Johnson for the 1-3 ground out. And Hamry is down on the 1-3, and that'll bring up Sophie Ochoa. In the outfield, the senior Lily Houle out in the left, and then you got the freshman Tina Fryer in right in the straightaway center. It's the senior Elizabeth Sayward. Sophie Ochoa, the junior, walks up, steps into the batter's box, and will face pitch number 5 from Amanda Raisler. Right down the middle for a strike, and on 5 pitches for Raisler, 3 strikes and 2 balls. 11 minutes into the ball game here. The last time we played a ball game, it took 10 minutes to play the top half of the first. Now we're a third of the way through the bottom of the first at 11 minutes. That's progress, friends. We're not looking for another 3-hour game here, but we'll see what happens. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and line drive into the glove of Bren Kopang at third. That's out number 2. So that'll bring up Ava Kalbrenner, who loves left field on her plate appearances here on the ND Sports Channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits out in the left field. And that one's going to left field as well. And, well, it'll drop right where the sand meets the grass. So it'll be an almost left field hit. And good for a single. Now it's Alex Agee. Agee likes right field and left field. She avoids center field on a majority of the plate appearances. That one came down the inside edge, maybe down the wrong line there for the strike zone, but he called it a strike, and we'll go with 0-1. With 2 away here and a runner on first, Ava Kalbrenner. And that one will be rifled down the third base line, and they're going to say it's fair. Kalbrenner goes into second, and Alex Agee's on with an infield single. That one would have went foul had Bren Kopang not dived and basically stopped it with her glove. So 2 runners on for Greta Rader, will step up to the plate now, the center fielder who has struggled at the plate. She's had a few hits out in the right field. A lot of strikeouts and a lot of ground outs and infield pop-ups. That one comes inside for a ball, and if it wasn't a ball, I was going to be a little concerned about the calling there, because that one definitely was a ball on the inside of the batter's box there. I had to hesitate for a little bit there. She'll pull the swing around. That'll be good for a strike, 1-1. I don't think she intended to do a swing there, but it happened, and as a result, it's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that will be rifled out into left field, and it's not caught. Lily Houle will drop it. Rounding third is Ava Kalbrenner. Sliding into third is Alex Agee, and the Spartans on the board with a 1-run RBI double to left field by Greta Rader. It's going to go into the books as a hit. Sophie Cody now steps up to the plate. Left field, left center, right field, avoids center field for the most part on her plate appearances here this season on the ND Sports Channel. And here's the pitch, and swing him and made contact. Fouled away for strike 1. Fargo North trying to get the bats going, and so far so good. There's 2 away here. It's a 3-1 game in favor of Kindred Richland here in the bottom half of the first inning. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch from Raisler. That one's hit up high. That one's going into left field, and that should be a catch for Lily Houle, and that will indeed be the case. They'll strand 2 on base, as that one will be sent out to left field, and now we'll go to the top of the second with Brent Kopang, Lily Houle, and Maddie Oline due up for the Kindred Richland Vikings after this on the ND Sports Channel.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. Top of the second. Brent Kopang will lead things off here for the Kindred Richland Vikings. 3 for 4 on her 4 plate appearances here on the ND Sports Channel. Infield single, a hit out into center field, a hit out into right field, and reach base on an error on those 4 plate appearances. We'll see Lily Houle and Maddie Oline, batters 8, 9, and 1 this inning for sure. If we get beyond that, will be question number 2. Swing and a miss. So far, so good. Strike 1 if you're a Fargo North fan, that is. 17 minutes into this ball game. That one comes up a little bit high and inside to even up the count at a ball and a strike. Through 1 inning of play, Kindred Richland 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 Fargo North errors and 1 left on base. Fargo North 1 run on 3 hits, no Kindred Richland errors, and 2 left on base. Time of the game so far, 18 minutes. That pitch comes across for a ball to make it 2 balls and a strike to Brent Kopang, and on 20 pitches, 11 strikes, 9 balls for Gabby Olick, and now you can make that 12 strikes, 9 balls on 21 pitches. 2-2, the count now to Brent Kopang. And the windup in the delivery of the 2-2 will go outside, full count. Around the bases, Caitlin Arman at first, Sophie Cody at second, Sophie Ochoa, the junior shortstop, and Ava Kalbrenda, the sophomore, at third. Alex Agee behind the plate, Gabby Olick pitching. 3-2, swing and a miss, got her. Goes down swinging. In the outfield, you got Ellie Wiest in left, Alexa Hamry in right, and Greta Rader in straightaway center field. 1 away now, and this is Lily Houle. 4 of 5 on her 5 plate appearances here on the ND Sports Channel. A fly out to left, a hit to left, 2 hits to right center, and 1 hit that just barely grazed the left field grass. That pitch comes low for a ball. It's either 1-0 or 1-1. I thought there was a pitch before that. Maybe there wasn't. That pitch come up high, 2 balls and a strike. That is official, 2-1. And that one's gonna be hit up left center field, and it'll drop right in between Rader and Ochoa. And it's good for a single for Lily Hool, and that brings up Maddie Oline. 0 for 1 in the last game, or in this game, I meant to say. Reached base on an error out to left field when Ellie Weiss didn't catch the ball. And was in perfect position to make the grab too, but she didn't make the grab. 1 away, showing bunt, pulls the bunt back as the pitch comes outside for a ball. 1-0. That will, probably shouldn't have waited so long to see if that one was going to roll foul. May have been able to get one of the 2 outs, if maybe not a double play, but that will go in as a single, bunt single for Oline. Maddie Birchall walked her last time at the plate. Oline, the leadoff batter on first. Now we're at batter number 2 in the lineup, and there's another bunt. This time it'll go foul down the first base line, or over the first base line, I should say. Strike 1 as a result. 30 pitches now, 17 strikes, 13 balls for Gabby Oleg. 3-1 in favor of the Kindred Richland Vikings with 1 away here in the top half of the 2nd inning. Mostly cloudy sky and 59 degrees here as that pitch comes across for a strike, and it's 0-2 to Maddie Birchall. Burns on first and second, Maddie Oline on first, Lily Hool on second. Here's the pitch, up high for a ball, 1-2. Okay, apparently it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Unless he put up, that's the hand signal he put up. Now come across as a strike. Pretty sure it was flip-flop, but we'll go with 2-1. Now it's 2-2. In the back behind center field, you see Central Cass kind of running, keeping their legs warmed up. So they're supposed to play Fargo Shanley in 15 minutes from now. That game was scheduled to start at 6 p.m. Right now we're in the top of the 2nd in game number 2. So it's going to be a while. Central Cass will have to warm up for at least an hour and a half probably here. Maybe an hour and 10 minutes. We'll see. We're about 22 minutes into the game. Our average game is right around that 120 to 140 mark. That one, I have to question it. That one will be fouled away onto the roof of the Kindred Richland dugout. And it's 0-2. A strike and a fouled away pitch. The first strike, somewhat questionable. Could have been a ball, possibly. 0-2 with 2 away. 2 runners on. And here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled away over the roof of the press box. And it'll remain 0-2. Runner on second is the senior Lily Hool. Runner on first is the junior Maddie Oline. On deck for the Kindred Richland Vikings is Abby McDonald if Coralie Schultz-Walter, the batter, can get on base. Right now she's down to the count 0-2, and here's the 0-2 delivery from Oleg. That will be drift foul into the right field. And 0-2 once again. Pitch number 5 coming up. A strike and 3 fouled away pitches in a row for Schultz-Walter.
Hey, this is where you earn your money right here. What are you going to call? Okay, let's go.
How much does she get paid?
And time will be called. Alex Agee will walk up to have a chat with Gabby Olick. It'll be a one-on-one chat here, as Schultz-Walter will have to wait a little bit for pitch number 5 in this at-bat. Once again, 59 degrees. Mostly cloudy sky. Will stay in the upper 50s up until about 9 o'clock before we drop into the mid 50s here. South wind at 6 miles per hour. Feels like 58 degrees. 64% humidity. 29.74 barometric pressure. 10% chance of rain. That one's going to be hit up high, and it might drift foul, making a play. No, she almost made it, but the fence got in the way, and now I don't know if she's down because she's hurt or she's down because she's frustrated. That's Alexa Hamry in the right field there. And she's going to be okay. It was a nice attempt by Alexa Hamry, and it would have been a spectacular play if she could have made the grab, too. Might crop that one into the highlight reel anyway. I'm sure that the Hamry parents will want that. Talk to a handful of parents that want highlights. Now the umpire's making sure that Alexa Hamry is okay. Pitch came up high, and that was on purpose too, as Alex Agee was looking at the runners to see if they were going to potentially take off. 1 and 2, and that one will be fouled away down the third base line. It'll remain 1 and 2. That one's going to be hit up high. Left field, shallow left field, making the grab is Sophie Ochoa, and that ends the inning. So we'll head to the bottom of the second. We'll see Caitlin Arman, Gabby Olick, and Ellie Weiss. It's the bottom of the order. Batters 7, 8, and 9. When we return after this here on the ND Sports Channel. We'll be right back. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed or browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you'd like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel, ND Sports Online. All right, Caitlin Arman will foul it down the third baseline for the first pitch here in the top of the second. Caitlin Arman is 1, 2, 3 of 6 on her plate appearances here on the ND Sports Channel, with 2 hits to left center, 1 hit to right field, and 3 pop-outs. 2 of them infield pop-outs, 1 shallow center field. And that pitch will come across near side for a ball, and it's 2 balls and a strike to Caitlin Arman. And that will be hit up high into shallow right field. Drifting back is the second baseman. She cannot make the grab. It'll drop fair, and it's a single for Caitlin Arman. May have lost it in the sun, as the sun is kind of shining in from the third base dugout towards the first base area there. Since it did not touch her glove, it does not go into the books as an error. Pitch comes outside for a ball. It's Gabby Olick, the batter. A couple of hits to right field, about 5 hits to left field, some infield singles, a couple of pop-outs and a sac fly as well on her plate appearances here on the ND Sports Channel. 1 ball, no strikes now to Gabby Olick. And here's the pitch. Alec will swing. That one's going deep, left, right, and it's going to hit the fence. The bottom of the windscreen. Caitlin Arman is heading into third. Assistant coach Tim Howe will hold her there, and Gabby Olick's on with a double. Gabby Olick in the last 3 games has come so close to hitting home runs. And the only one that actually did go over the fence was a foul ball down the left field line. That brings up Ellie Wiest, the sophomore. Nobody out. Alexa Hamry's on deck. We could possibly see Sophie Ochoa. Runners on second and third. The tie-in run is Gabby Olick on second. Now the pitch will come inside for a ball up high, and it's 1-0 to Ellie Wiest. A swing of the bat by Ellie Wiest could possibly tie the game here. One ball, no strike, and here's the 1-0. Half swing, foul down the third baseline, 1-1.
Abby, quick reaction on that right. Take a way, drop behind you, turn and go.
One ball, one strike. Once again, Ellie Wiest, the batter. Caught the edge for a strike. 1-2. Runners on second and third. Gabby Olick on second. Caitlin Arman on third. The batter, Ellie Wiest, facing a 1-ball, 2-strike count with nobody out here in the bottom of the second. And the Spartans trailing by 2. It says 5-3 on your on-screen scoreboard. I don't know why it says that. It is actually 3-1, and I apologize for that.
Hey, you can go all day out there. Nobody's close.
We reversed it by. Okay, so there we go. There's your correct score, 3-1. Once again, I'm not sure how that. Sometimes that happens. It just magically adds numbers to our scoreboard. Wiest will ground that one through the legs of Abby McDonald. That's short. Throw over to third. I believe she's safe on first. Wiest is on with an error. Error will be charged to the shortstop. That brings up Alexa Hamry. Top of the second, 3-1, 24 pitches for Amanda Raisler, 17 strikes and 7 balls, as they'll have a quick conference in the circle, and we'll take a break to accommodate that right now. All right, Alexa Hamry will walk up. Gabby Olick, Ellie Wiest on the corners. Pitch comes outside, throw up to third, goes into left field. Coming home is Gabby Olick, throw to home, not in time. Gabby Olick safe on a head-first slide, a nice head-first slide. Probably one of the most impressive head-first slides I've ever seen in a high school softball game. And it's 3-2, Spartans are within 1, and Ellie Wiest is on third. So Olick scores on a throwing error. And now it's 3-2. Ellie Wiest tying run on third. Alexa Hamry 1 ball, no strike, or is it no balls and 1 strike? I can't recall. It's definitely at least 1 strike now, as that one's fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike, according to the ump. Okay, yep. The ball came first, and then the fouled away pitch for a strike. So 1-1. Hamry 0 for 1 with a ground out. And the windup in the delivery, and Hamry a swing and miss, a drop strike, and coming home, and she's safe and retired. It's actually 4-3 here. I must have forgot to add a run when we went to adjust the score earlier. So 4-3, the Spartans take the lead. And now time is called. 35 minutes into the ball game here. Top of the second, Hamry's going to send that grounder into center field. Good for a single. That'll bring up Sophie Ochoa. Ochoa hit a home run yesterday in the game against, trying to remember, I'm drawing a blank on who they played yesterday now. Hillsborough Central Valley, there we go. And Ochoa will bunt it. And the throw up to first will not be in time. And the throw back to second just barely not in time. And Hamry's safe on a head first slide back to second. So the bunt by Ochoa is successful in getting Hamry into scoring position with nobody out. Well, with 1 out now. Ava Kalbrenner, the batter now. 1 for 1 with a single her last time at the plate. Went to shallow left, right where the sand meets the grass. 0-1 now as the pitch comes across for a strike. Pitch comes high and outside for a ball, 1-1. If you missed the last game, it's now available on our website for 24/7 replay. The Fargo South Kindred Richland game is now available to watch 24/7 on our YouTube channel as well. Kalbrenner fires that one out into left field. They're going to send Hamry around third. The throw is going to come in, and Fargo North has taken a 2-run lead here on an RBI double by Ava Kalbrenner out into left field. That brings up Alex Agee. Agee, one of the 5 Fargo North Spartans to hit home runs for the Spartans this year. And here's the windup from Raisler. And that one's a line drive off the glove of Bren Kopang. That will advance Kalbrenner to third and put Agee on first. Runners on the corners now for Greta Rader. 5-3, and now head coach Sam Brown's going to come to the circle here, and we'll see if we have a pitching change or not. She made a total of 3 pitching changes in the game against Fargo South. It was all flip-flop between McDonald and Amanda Raisler. We'll see what the decision is here as we take a timeout. Be right back. All right, welcome back. No balls, no strikes. The batter's Greta Rader. And we have a new pitcher now as Amanda Raisler will be taken out of the circle. 33 pitches, 24 strikes and 9 balls, and coming in will be Abby McDonald. So a switch there, and that will more than likely move. Let's see here. Brent Kopang to short. And that will put Raisler at third. That's how they did it the last game here, and if we have another pitching change, you'll just revert back to how they started the game. At least that's how it worked in the last game here for the Kindred Richland Vikings. I want to thank the 73 people who watched that 3-hour thriller between Fargo South and Kindred Richland. Certainly appreciate you tuning in for the game, and not only tuning in, but sticking in for Major League Baseball length softball game here on the ND Sports Channel. One away here in the bottom of the second. A 5-3 lead for Fargo North. And stepping up is Greta Rader. She doubled the left fielder last time at the plate. If she doubles this time, it'll double up the lead for Fargo North. Pitch full float out high for a ball, 1-0. Once again, around the bases here for the Vikings. Taryn Johnson at first, Maddie Birchall at second, Brent Kopang the shortstop. Amanda Raisler at third now, Abby McDonald now pitching, and that pitch will be off the bat of Rader to third, to first, and that will advance Aggie to third. Or wait, do we have a pinch? No, that is Aggie. And Kalbrunner scores on the ground out. RBI by Greta Rader. 6-3. Alex Aggie, the runner on third. 2 away now. Pitch comes across for a strike to Sophie Cody. 0 for 1 with a fly out to left field her last time at the plate. And that pitch will catch the corner for a strike 2. Nice pitch there by McDonald. McDonald, sophomore for Kindred Richland. And the 0-2 pitch. Outside high for a ball. Oline will step up quick to make sure Aggie stays at third. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. And if Cody can get on base, we'll see Caitlin Armin next. Now catch the corner, and that will be the end. We'll see Caitlin Armin in the bottom of the third. And in the meantime, we'll see Abby McDonald, Amanda Raisler, and Christina Fryer. Middle of the order, batters 4, 5, and 6 for the Vikings, and they'll face pitch 42 from Gabby Olick when we return after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
Want to know what I like best about high school sports? I love watching my son run on the field. I love the fact that since he's been playing high school sports, he's making better decisions. And I love knowing that with the proper equipment, education, conditioning, and coaching, high school sports here in North Dakota are safer than ever before. And that's something I really love.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. Top of the third inning now. I think for that entire inning, our on-screen graphics said top of the second. We apologize for that. Abby McDonald, 1 for 1 with a double to left field. She will step up to the plate here for the Kindred Richland Vikings, facing pitch 42 from Gabby Olick. 25 strikes, 16 balls on 41 pitches. And here comes pitch 42. Swing and a miss for a strike. Amanda Raisler and Tina Fryer will be batters 5 and 6 in this inning. We'll see those 3 for sure. That one's fouled away into the cage for strike 2, and McDonald's quickly down 0-2. We'll see if Gabby Olick maybe pitches this one to the outside to see if McDonald might chase it for strike 3 or if she'll send it right down the middle. She's going to send it right down the middle, and she swung and missed. Goes down on strikes, and that brings up Amanda Raisler. Raisler will face pitch 45 from Gabby Olick. And the windup in the delivery, and a swing and a miss there by Amanda Raisler. And Gabby Olick, pretty impressive after a slow start, is now throwing strike after strike after strike. And she has 30 strikes thrown with that swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 to Amanda Raisler. 30 strikes on 46 pitches, not a bad split on the ball strikes count there. 45 minutes into the ball game. We're in the top of the third. Another swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, swing and a miss, swing and a miss, and Raisler goes down on strike swing. That brings up Tina Fryer, 1 for 1 with a double to center field. And that one will be batted right in the direction of Sophie Cody and threw her legs out into right center field, where it's juggled by Alexa Hamry, and that's good for a single for Fryer, and that brings up Elizabeth Sayward. That pitch will come inside for a ball, I believe. Yep, ball. Two and 0 now. And that's 50 pitches for Olick. 32 strikes, 18 balls. Strike 1. 2-1 to Sayward now. Sayward, a senior for the Vikings. 0 for 1 with a flyout in this game so far. And here's the 2-1. Popped up, and that could be a chance for Ochoa, and she'll make the grab. That will end the inning. They'll strand one on base, and we'll head down to the bottom of the third when we come back after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
All right, bottom of the third we head to. And it's Kaylin Armin. That pitch will come in for a ball. I chuckle every time I hear that walk-up sign. I don't even have to look out. I just know who it is. And you can thank head coach Scott Carter from last year for kind of filling me in on all the nicknames here for Fargo North players. And you can thank the PA announcer for the Fargo North-South hockey team, who never, ever identified her by her first name. It was always Scooby-Doo, Armin. 1 ball, no strikes. Or no, check that, 1 ball, 1 strike, excuse me, on a foul-away pitch. And now it's 2 balls and a strike. 9 pitches for Abby McDonald now. 4 balls, 5 strikes. 2-1, outside for a ball, 3-1.
One pitch, one spot. Three ball front.
And the 3-1 pitch. Sent up high and foul and out of play. And thanks to those 2 individuals on the walking path, they'll track down that foul ball. And fortunately, they will not get a treat at the concession stand. That only seems to happen at out-of-town games. And that one was nearly put in the same position as the last pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Last 2 in a row fouled away. A ball, fouled away pitch, 2 balls, and 2 fouled away pitches. This is pitch number 7. Comes outside for a ball, and that's a walk for Caitlin Armin. I'll bring up Gabby Olick, who doubled into right center field. Got an RBI or 2 off that at bat as well. She'll face pitch 14 from Abby McDonald. 7 strikes, 6 balls on 13 pitches. 50 minutes here, bottom of the 3rd. Central Cass waiting patiently over on field 2 as they should be playing right now against Fargo Shanley. But Fargo Shanley has to wait as well. I'm not sure who's playing on field 3 right now. Maybe Fargo Shanley's playing on field 3. I'm not 100% sure. That pitch will come across for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Gabby Olick. 1 for 1 with a double. The runner on first is Scooby-Doo Armin, the junior for Fargo North. Check that, she's on second now. I totally missed that. I will be honest, I missed that one. Hence why she has the name Scooby-Doo. And the walk-up song that asks, where are you? She's on second right now. Pitch comes across for a ball, 1-2 now to Gabby Olick. And that pitch will come into the dirt, and Scooby-Doo will get up to 3rd on the pass ball. And now it's a full count to Armin, or to Olick, excuse me. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 9 balls, 9 strikes on 18 pitches here for McDonald. And that'll be batted right back to McDonald. She'll fire it over to first for the ground out. That'll hold Caitlin Armin at 3rd. We'll see Ellie Weiss now. 0 for 1, reached base on an error last time she was at the plate. And that's her only plate appearance up until right now. Once again, our next game will feature the Central Cass Squirrels and the Fargo Shanley Deacons. Both teams should be well rested by the time we start the game, as that game was supposed to start 14 minutes ago. Right now we're in the bottom of the 3rd of this one here between the Fargo North Spartans and the Kindred Richland Vikings, and the Spartans hanging on to a 6-3 lead right now over the Vikings, who had a 3-hour game against Fargo South. And now a pass ball, and Caitlin Armin is safe at home, and that makes it 7-3. Pitch comes across as a ball, and the ump will take a moment to swipe off the dust that Scooby-Doo left behind on home plate on that first slide to make it 7-3. 20 pitches, 10 balls, 10 strikes, 53 minutes into the ball game. And the windup in the 1-0 delivery, and that will be a half swung bat hit ball there. McDonald under that scoop, did she get it? She did. And looking over at the Fargo North bench to see what their reaction is, because I wasn't 100% sure if that was an out or not. But it is an out. And we'll go with Alexa Hamry now stepping up to the plate. 1 for 2, a ground out and a single for Alexa Hamry in this game. She'll face pitch 22 from Abby McDonald, and that comes across for a strike. And now McDonald finally breaks the even split, but not by much. 12 strikes, 10 balls on 22 pitches. And that pitch comes inside for a ball, apparently. Looked like a strike to me, to be honest with you, but it's going to go into the books as ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1, and Hamry will swing, and that gets by the glove of Maddie Virtual into right center field for a single for Alexa Hamry. That brings up Sophie Ochoa, 0 for 2 with a line drive and a bunt out. And the bunt out advanced, I believe it was possibly Gabby, no, it was Haley Ellebrock who came in as a courtesy runner when we thought it was somebody else on base. And that was the bunt that advanced Ellebrock from second to third. And now moving up to second is Alexa Hamry. Head first slide. She's in safely as the ball is dropped by Bren Kopang. Another stolen base into the stat book here for the Spartans. Sophie Ochoa faces a count of no balls and 1 strike. Make that 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on a pitch that would have been a ball as it floated to the outside. Ochoa chased it and paid the price. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Alexa Hamry, the runner on second. Here's the 0-2 pitch from McDonald. Outside for a ball, 1-2. If Ochoa can get on base, we'll see Ava Kalbrenner next. And the 1-2. Outside for 2-2.
Hey, you better get that tire so you can see it.
Decision is stop. Go.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second, Alexa Hamry. Swung on, hit out into left field. They're going to send Hamry around because they feel that she has the speed to get there, and she will easily. As Abby McDonald not able to track down that ball, roll underneath her glove, and as a result of that moment of the play, that allows Hamry to score easily from third, or from second, excuse me. So that'll bring up Ava Kalbrenner now, as Ochoa's on with a double, an RBI double, to make it 8-3 in favor of Fargo North. And that pitch to Kalbrenner comes in for a ball. It was 2 for 2 with a single to left field and a double to left field. And that one's going to be popped straight up and out of play and right in front of the press box. You can even see it bounce high enough to catch the bottom edge of your screen there. Fouled away for a strike, 1-1. That pitch comes inside, and Kalbrenner thought it was a ball, and it wasn't. It was a strike, 1-2. McDonald with 32 pitches now, 18 of them have been strikes. And here's the 1-2. And that'll be bounced over to Kopang. She'll fire it over to Taryn Johnson for the 6-3 to end the inning. It's Strand Ochoa on second. That'll send us now to the top of the 4th. Bren Kopang, Lily Hool, and Maddie Oline, batters 8-9-1 for the Vikings when we return after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, we come back now. You just missed the Jonas brothers. We came out of the break a little bit too late there. 8-3 in favor of Fargo North. It's Brent Kopang, 0 for 1, a strikeout swinging. Matter of fact, she struck out on 3 pitches. Swung at all 3 of them and missed the last time she was at the plate. We've hit the 1-hour mark of the ball game now. First pitch came at 5:21. It's now 6:21. And that first pitch to Brent Kopang will miss high for a ball. 53 pitches now, 34 strikes, 19 balls, and that pitch comes in for a strike and make that 35 strikes on 54 pitches. Around the bases, Armin at first, Cody at second, Ochoa at short, Cal Brenner at third, Aggie behind the plate catching, and Oleg in the circle pitching, and that one caught the tip of the bat. Foul for a strike, 1 and 2. In the outfield, Wieston left, Hamrian right, Rader in center. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch from Oleg, way up high for a ball, 2 and 2. That one may have gotten away from Oleg. Just looking at the pitch there. She'll wind up and deliver the 2-2. That one's up high. That one did not get away from her. And it's a full count, 3 and 2. That one comes inside, and that'll walk. Kopang up to first. Now bring up Lily Hool, 1 for 1 with a single to left center. Top of the 4th, nobody out. Runner on first is Brent Kopang. The pitch comes up high for a ball to Lily Hool, who's 1 for 1 with a single to left center. 1-0 now. On the count to Lily Hool with Maddie O'Lean on deck. Maddie Birchall behind her if we can get that far. Nobody out in the inning right now. That pitch will miss inside for a ball, and could use a couple strikes here to help build the team's confidence here. As right now, it doesn't look too good in this inning. That one comes up high. Here's a throw up to second, and the tag, and she's out. Kopang caught stealing. 2-6 on the throw out there as Ochoa makes the tag. And the pitch comes across for a ball, so that certainly helps efforts for Fargo North. But Lily Hool will now get to first base on that pitch there. Gabby Olick has thrown 8 balls on the last 8 pitches. Maddie O'Lean, the junior, 1 for 2. Reach base on an error on a missed catch by Ellie Weiss in left field. And then a bunt single down the third base line, her most recent time at the plate. Now she'll step up and face pitch 63 with Lily Hool as the runner on first. And that pitch will float to the outside, low and outside for ball 1. That's now 9 pitches and 9 balls here for Gabby Olick. And the pitch will miss for a ball again. That one, I don't know about that one. That one probably should have been a strike. But we'll go with 2-0. That one's definitely a ball, 3-0. Gabby Olick here having some issues. Throwing a strike. She hasn't done so in 11 pitches now. And maybe Gabby's little warm up there will change that. We'll see what pitch number 12. And that goes into the books as a strike, and it also goes into the books as an out. I'll hold the runner at first, and now we'll see Maddie Birchall for 1 will walk in a strikeout looking her last time at the plate. Once again, the runner on first is Lily Hool with 2 away. Pressure on Fargo North is off a little bit here as they lead by 5. That one's going to be popped up, and it'll go foul and out of play. Right about there in the stands. Talk about a panoramic view there of the field. Didn't realize the camera could go that far left on a pan, to be honest with you. That ball will come up for another ball, and 12 balls on the last 13 pitches. Now check that, 12 on the last 14, excuse me. 13 on the last 15 now. 2-1 the count with 2 away, and runner on first is Lily Houle. That one comes in, nearly clips Birchall on the right shoe. 3 balls and a strike. 70 pitches now, 38 strikes and 32 balls. That was a lot better split, just about a half an inning ago. And Oleg do her little warm up there again, try and loosen up her arm to make sure she can deliver that ball the way she wants to. That one will go into the books as a strike, and it will go onto the roof of the Spartan dugout. Fouled away pitch, 3 balls and a fouled away pitch, and it's a 3-2 count now for Maddie Birchall with 2 away and Lily Houle, the runner on second. If Gabby Oleg can get a strike, that would end the inning. You would think that she would throw at least 1 strike in 20 pitches, and that will not be the case this time. She walks another batter. Maddie Birchall on first, Lily Houle on second. That brings up Coralie Schultzwalter, 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. 1 to the third baseman, Kalbrenner, and 1 to the shortstop, Ochoa, and now Alex Agee will walk up and have a chat here with Gabby Oleg, who's been having some struggles trying to throw strikes. Partly cloudy right now here in Fargo, 61 degrees. The sun's starting to come out. The clouds are starting to disappear a little bit. We'll stay in the low 60s, upper 50s over the next hour and a half approximately. Sunset is set for 8:49 tonight. And we'll more than likely be here for that sunset. So we still have 2 more games to go, and this one's only in the top of the 4th. Just about halfway done, you could say.
Let him put it in play here. Let your defense work.
Out away from being half done. That comes across as a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Schultzwalter. An hour and 7 minutes into the ball game. And the windup in the delivery, the 1-1 inside edge, missed it by a little bit. Ball 2, and that's 75 pitches now, 40 strikes, 35 balls. That one will be fouled away for a strike, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fouled away, it'll remain 2-2. Runner on second is Lily Houle. The runner on first is Maddie Birchall.
Catch right here. Rear back and get her now. Rear back and get her.
And that one will be popped up. It's going to right field. Alexa Hamry makes the run and makes the grab. It ends the inning. 1 hour, 7 minutes as we head to the bottom half of the 4th. Half a game complete. And it's Kindred, 3 runs on 5 hits, 2 Fargo North errors, and 6 left on base. Fargo North, 8 runs on 10 hits, 2 Kindred Richland errors, and 4 left on base. We'll see Alex Agee, we'll see Greta Rader, we'll see Sophie Cody, the middle of the order. That is 4, 5, and 6 when we return after this here on the ND Sports Channel. Be right back.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
All right, welcome back. And the first pitch will miss outside for a ball. 1-0 to the batter. That is Alex Agee, I believe. And it is 2 for 2 with a single. Both singles, I should say. And she, that one, Brendan Kolpang dived, ricocheted off her glove and came right into her face mask. Hopefully she's okay. It looks like they're going to go make sure that she is. So the umpire will pause. Alex Agee will be 3 for 3 now with 3 singles in just about the same area. And Brendan Kolpang will get the okay to stay in. That's a good thing to hear. All right, so Greta Rader and let's see here. All right, take a peek through the binoculars in right field and check to see who's out there. And it is still Christina Fryer. I thought I heard a substitution, but maybe I did not. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the throw up to first is not in time. I believe it's 1 ball, 1 strike. I know it's at least 1 ball. And the 1-0 or 1-1 windup and delivery, and the throw up to second. Now the throw over to first will not be made. Agee out at second. Rader on with a fielder's choice. That brings up Sophie Cody 0 for 2 with a fly out to left field and a ground out to the shortstop, Brendan Kolpang. Actually, I think it was, it might have been Abby McDonald who's playing the position when that particular play occurred. I can't recall off the top of my head when the switch was made at pitcher in relation to that play. But nonetheless, the pitch will come across for a strike, and now even up the count at a ball and a strike. So you got ones across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. That runner is Greta Rader on first here for the Fargo Spartans. They lead 8-3 in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch comes up high to the outside, ball 2. 2-1 now. And the next pitch will be pitch number 40 here for Abby McDonald. 2 balls and a strike, 1 away. Cody 0 for 2, fly out on a ground out. And here's the 2-1. Inside for ball 3. That's going to get away from Cody. Rader will get on second as a result. 3 balls and a strike now to Sophie Cody. 22 strikes, 18 balls on 40 pitches for McDonald. 1 hour, 12 minutes into the ball game, and here's the pitch inside for ball 4. And that'll walk Cody. It should walk Cody, and it does. A little delayed there, but Cody's on first. I'll push Greta Rader up to second. Actually, Rader is already there, so I think anyway. That brings up Caitlin Armin. 1 for 1, a single and a walk. I'm curious to see if YouTube doesn't like the Scooby-Doo song. Something tells me that that one's a safe one to play. I want to be fouled away for a strike. Greta Rader on second, Sophie Cody on first. Caitlin Armin 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. And now she faces an 0-1 count, and she'll swing and miss for a strike 2. And the 0-2 windup. Swing and a miss. Armin down on strikes. That brings up Gabby Oleg, who's 1 for 2. Now just 2 away with 2 runners on. Oleg, a double to right center. And then a ground out on a 1-3 last time she was up to that. And we will turn the music down on that one because that will get us blocked worldwide. It's AC/DC. And now we'll turn it back up. If that does happen to be the case, what we'll do is we'll go into the editing mode and upload a recorded version here.
That was a strike, right, Roger?
No, that was a ball.
Yep, 2 outs. That's what I have on my score pad, too. 1 ball, no strike to Gabiolik. And now it's 2 balls, no strikes to Gabiolik. Check that 1 ball, 1 strike, I guess. And now it's 2 balls and a strike. Oh, no, it is 3 balls. So I had it right the first time. 3 balls and no strikes. And that's ball 4. And Oleg, after walking a couple batters, gets walked herself now. And I'll bring up Ellie Wiest. Ellie Wiest is 0 for 2. Reached base on an error at the shortstop position and then grounded out on a 1-3 her last time at the plate. 1 hour 15 minutes, time of the broadcast. 1 hour 14 minutes, time of the ball game. And that one will be grounded, 1 hopper, and that will be Ben Kopang not making the throw. That'll actually go into the books as an error on the first baseman, Darren Johnson, who didn't make the catch, and that loads the bases.
Good base in there, though.
So Gabiolik on first. Or no, check that. We have another run that scored? We might have. Let's see here, Alexa Henry. There's 2 out. Check the runners on base here. Pitch comes across. Okay, so Oleg's on second, so it must be 9-3. We'll have to double check that here. I missed it. Apparently somebody else missed it, or we don't even know what happened, I guess. It might be 9-3, friends. We'll tell you that much for sure. That one's hit out into right field. It stays fair. That will score Sophie Cody from third and Gabiolik from second. So it is, and that was indeed 9-3 prior to that. So now it's 11-3.
Right? Hey, we get hard. Okay?
Now bring up Sophie Ochoa. And Ochoa will fire that one left field. It goes all the way to the fence. 1 run will score. That is Ellie Wiest. The second run will score. That is Alexa Henry. And it's 13-3 here in the bottom of the 4th in favor of Fargo North. And now not Sam Brandt, it's the other coach for Kindred Richland will come out to the mound to have a quick conversation. I'll take a timeout, be right back. All right, welcome back. 2 away, bottom of the 4th, 13-3 Fargo North leads. It's Ava Kalbrenner at the plate. She'll foul that one away for a strike. She's 2 for 3 with a single, double, and a ground out to the shortstop, Brent Kopang, at least, or whoever was playing shortstop on that at bat. Abby McDonald still pitching. 1 ball, 1 strike, and that pitch will come across for a ball, I believe. Or maybe I missed the pitch, one of the two. We'll go with 1 and 1. And that'll be Kalbrenner over the glove of McDonald. Picked up by the shortstop, and no throw will be made. That'll put runners on the corners as the single will advance Ochoa to third. So that brings up Alex Hagee, who's 3 for 3 with a single, and a single, and all 3 of them are infield singles down the third baseline. And let's see here, 57 pitches for Abby McDonald, 29 strikes and 28 balls. Runners on first and third. Kalbrenner on first, Ochoa on third, and the pitch comes across for ball one to Alex Hagee. Hagee has hit a couple of home runs this year for the Spartans. One of them against Moorhead. I can't recall off the top of my head. I think it might have been against Fargo Davies. That one's going to be hit up high. That one's going foul territory. And both Matty O'Lean and Taryn Johnson will collide, and that will allow the ball to drop foul for a strike. 1-1 the count as a result with 2 away and 2 runners on. First and third, Kalbrenner first, Ochoa third, Aggie the batter. Pitch 60 from Abby McDonald is on the horizon here. And that will be grounded right over to third. That's Raisler, fires it over to first, and did she hold on to the ball? She did. That will end the inning. They'll strand 2, but they do get 5 runs across here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. We'll take a break. Be right back after this on the ND Sports Channel.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in North Dakota so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This is Michael Hall, a senior at Kindred High School and the 2018-19 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. While the scoreboard reveals the winner of a high school athletic contest, the real winners are those that display good sportsmanship. We need those people who treat competition as a game and not a war. People who show genuine concern for an injured player and those who accept all decisions of the game officials. Remember to be a good sport and a good citizen when you attend a high school game. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, we return. It's the top of the 5th. 13-3 in favor of Fargo North. Kindred Richland needs at least 1 run in this inning. Otherwise, the game will come to an end. Which may be good news for anybody who is concerned about time today. There's no doubt about that. 1 ball, 1 strike. But I can tell you a group of people that's not concerned about time, and that's the fans from the Kindred Richland area. They want to see their team come back and win this. You could kind of maybe sense it back in the 3rd inning. Back in the 2nd inning, probably, when that they just probably were out of juice. And that may have something to do with the fact that the 3-hour game against Fargo South. But yeah, it was 3-1 Kindred. Kindred started out strong on the top of the 1st, getting 3 runs. Fargo North get 1 back, and then they haven't scored since that inning, and it's been all Fargo North since then. After 3-1, matter of fact, Fargo North has scored 13 unanswered now. That one's fired down to left field, and that goes foul, but just barely. That was almost a single, if not a double, on the left field there for Abby McDonald. 2 balls and 2 strikes as a result. And that one is batted down there by Kalbrenner. It would have been foul, and it goes in time to Caitlin Harmon for the 5-3 ground out, and that is out number 1. That brings up Amanda Raisler. You maybe heard it in the background there. Assistant coach Tim Howe shouting out what a great play to his 3rd baseman, Ava Kalbrenner. And a great play it was indeed. Amanda Raisler struck out looking, struck out swinging, now swings and miss for strike 1 here. 1 away. Kindred Richland needs a minimum of 1 run. They have 2 outs to work with. That one's going to be popped up, and Gabby Olick says you have one out to work with. So it's up to Tina Fryer. She's 2 for 2 with a double to center field and a single to right center field. If she can get on base, we'll see Elizabeth Saywert as the next batter here for Kindred Richland. Olick will wind up, and that one nearly hit her, and it came in for a ball. 1-0. 86 pitches for Olick, 48 strikes, 38 balls. 1 ball, no strike, and Olick almost got in trouble there with that one there. She wasn't given the okay to pitch from the official yet. Now that one's going to be fired up, foul territory, and the catch is made by Alexa Hamry, and that ends the game. That'll be your final in 5 innings. It's a 10-run rule, 13-3. Fargo North defeats Kindred Richland. And that will wrap it up. Time of this broadcast, 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 30-some seconds as the two teams will shake hands, and we'll see Fargo Shanley and Central Cass. They're coming up next. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you soon here on the ND Sports Channel.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.